Hi, this is James Governor from Red Monk, and this is another exciting episode of Opinionated Infrastructure. And today it's about cloud. Come on, I've got some metaphors to do. In fact, just one really. This was an idea. It's not l'esprit de l'escalier, which is the French phrase for realizing something clever you should have said to someone after the fact. The spirit of the stairs. I don't know why it's called that. It's not one of those. What it is it's opinionated infrastructure. Thinking about the cloud, the best thing to do is to steal all of your ideas. And so this week, Beaker, aka Christopher Hoff at Juniper, had a really good idea, I thought. Hear this idea. And it struck me because when we ask ourselves this question about hybrid cloud and whether it's a good thing, it may be that my position is altering, because initially at least I was you can tell it's not a cloud because there's consultants in the room and you can't get it with your credit card and there's no API and all of this sort of stuff. I'm talking about the vast rebranding of everything virtual into cloud. So I was pretty skeptical, but thinking about the nature of the hybrid cloud kind of really did get me to, yeah, Hoff kind of made me think again, because maybe the hybrid cloud really is a good thing. I mean, this is something I've been coming to for a while, but this metaphor may explain why. Now, one thing about cloud is, you want to be able to get it on demand and not use it when you don't need it. That's the advantage of pure cloud, right? Oh, look, it's a Zipvan. There is a van that you can rent by the hour. You do not need to buy it. You can use it, and, I don't know, if you had it for a year, every minute, it would be a lot more expensive probably than buying one, but it's a great model. It's this resource that anyone can use, shared resource, public cloud of cars. Boris Johnson, in his infinite wisdom, has put these all over London, and as you can see, we're getting a lot of use out of them. I'm not here to slag off the electric car, but I am kind of here to celebrate the hybrid. Now, I saw one earlier, and I really hope it's there, because I don't want this to turn into another episode where we need to go across the entirety of the city of London in order to make the metaphor. But come on, Ben, let's make the metaphor. Beaker on Twitter tweeted something this week, and I just thought it was kind of profound, because he just made that analog between hybrid clouds and hybrid vehicles. And there's something, I think, intuitively really interesting about his model. If you take the public cloud purist position, that's kind of like saying a hybrid vehicle is a bad idea. And what you're saying is, you don't want any petrol engines, you don't want anything on-prem, you don't want any of that old stuff, because that's kind of heavy and makes the thing less performant. What I'm talking about is the Prius haters. You may have come across them. Because the problem with the Prius is, yeah, sure, it's an electric vehicle some of the time, but it's also a vehicle with a full engine, traditional carburetor engine, all the usual stuff you get in any car. So instead of being beautifully simple and improved and electric, it's actually even more complicated than a normal car. You don't think, well, that's not very good. If it's more complicated, it's probably heavier. I mean, a Prius is probably quite heavy. And wait, if we're gonna have these EVs, shouldn't it be like the public cloud? It's all just done by Amazon, who are really brilliant at this, and there's nothing rubbish there. Maybe, but we still have some sort of physical limitations that we need to think about. And luckily, haha, see, I spotted this Prius earlier. It's not the most attractive car in the world. It's kind of squat. It's a Toyota Prius hybrid. It's got this kind of dash. I think one of the things that's interesting is you can almost turn it into a game, because you try and drive as efficiently as possible. The point I was going to make is Prius around the city, brilliant. Can't hear it, it just scoots around the place on its battery, and that's green and everything. Well, of course, unless the coal power station is providing the power, but let's not get too complicated here. So basically, we're in this position where it's beautiful in the city. It's like a milk float. I don't know that Americans know what milk floats is, but they're another electric vehicle. Now, what happens if I want to drive to Nottingham or North Yorkshire or something like that? Well, it turns out the range of the vehicle isn't going to get me there. And so fine, yeah, Elon Musk is amazing. We all love him right now. He'll go to space, he'll do Hyperloop, he'll do all this awesome stuff. But the Tesla's kind of proving the high performance stuff that you can do in terms of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles in general are obviously getting more impressive. I mean, if we think about batteries, Well, it's kind of interesting. It'd be nice to think that our phones had longer and longer battery life, but of course our processors are getting stronger and stronger, so we don't take advantage. But clearly battery technology is improving, but electric vehicles aren't there yet. And I think that's the key point. So the Prius, while it might seem like a bit of a bodge, you know, it might seem like it's neither fish nor fowl, it's neither here nor there, it's neither one thing nor the other, it's actually a pretty good halfway house. We're kind of getting there. And I think that's the thing, is like, yeah, okay, it would be great if there were charging stations absolutely everywhere and they only took 5 seconds. It would be great if we had all of those things, but the simple fact is we have existing infrastructure and we have engines that will get us to be able to drive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, and it just so happens that a lot of that is found in traditional data centers and stuff like that. So I think on balance, maybe we shouldn't be so purist about the cloud. Maybe the hybrid is a good thing, and whilst Hoff, I think, was saying, aha, hybrid's bad, hey, look at this Prius, to me it's actually representative of the idea that actually hybrid makes sense.